like something has finally lifted. The weight, the uncertainty, the quiet reflection. We're stepping into a brighter, more open energy now. This is a time to express yourself, to take up space, and to move forward with courage. Spirit wants to show you what doors are opening and how this next chapter is calling you to shine. Welcome in, my beautiful Pisces friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me in this sacred space today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, my name is Ria. Let's call in spirit, open up this space, and start with a Sacred Woundings Oracle card. So these are wounds and, shadows, emotions that were stirred up through Cancer season. We are now entering Leo season, and some of us are like, finally, Cancer season is over. It's been intense for some of you out there, Pisces. So let's see what wound is coming through for you today. So the wound of the starved muse. The wound of the starved muse. Now, some of you might resonate with the image of this card today. So creativity buried under obligation. This wound arises when your creative energy is suppressed by pressure, duty, or the need to survive. You may long to express, to play, to make beauty, but feel too drained or guilty to prioritize it. It can leave your spirit dulled, your gifts untouched, and your joy quietly fading beneath the weight of what you owe. So some of you may have been feeling this more intensely over the past 4 to 5 weeks. And it's finally dissolving. You're now moving past this energy here, everyone. And it might not just be this wound or shadow. It might be something else that you're feeling as well. And as this energy is, as you are becoming free of this energy, you are now open to gifts and parts of yourself that you're able to express. So I'm going to pull a spiritual gift card for you and see what's being activated, what is being encouraged for you to apply in your life. Clairvoyance, look at that. You have the ability to feel and sense things here and receive messages that are guiding you, that will guide you. So the message here is through visions, you can see things involving other people and situations that will happen in the future or have occurred in the past. So you have this ability to see past, present, and future. And I feel a lot of the future stuff may come to you in dreams. And the past things, I just feel you have the ability to connect the dots here, Pisces. You're able to feel into things. You're able to pick up on subtleties, sense things. Like you have this strong ability to see the truth, even if it's being masked. But like you can see a lot of the masks here, Pisces. So what a beautiful gift. Sometimes it can be overwhelming. So those of you, especially going through Cancer season, finding that, this gift is a little bit more amplified. It can feel overwhelming and, it feels a little bit like anxiety. So ground yourself. This is the first tarot card coming in. Keep yourself grounded and rooted. Find practices in your life that keep your nervous system calm. And I feel the nervous system has been coming up for a lot of the signs. Maybe you have been worked up and overwhelmed and busy, feeling like you're rushing around in your life over the last 4 to 5 weeks, maybe even longer than that. Or maybe it's been shorter than that. But you're finally coming to a place where things are slowing down a little bit. So own this power, own this moment. And 3 of Pentacles, we've got expansion, growth that is happening in your life. Don't be afraid to lean on support wherever you need it. Pisces, support is available. If you feel that you're not connecting with the support, call on spirit guides to bring that support in, but also be open to it in the way, shape, and form it shows up for you. So 3 of Pentacles, bursts of creativity. This is what I'm getting here. Spirit is really connecting with you right now, Pisces, and the Chariot card. Finding a way forward, moving forward, seeing progress here. This feels like a solo journey for some of you. I feel we are all on our own journey, even though we have, spouses, children, people in our lives that we're close to, we're still within our own journey, our own life experience. Here is where we are connecting to that. So I feel this Leo season for you is going to be incredibly powerful, where you are jumping timelines. It's going to feel like whatever lower vibrational period you had, a period where you were moving through darkness, you know, hardships, troubling times, challenges, like whatever this was, emotions. Some of us have been going through an emotional roller coaster. You're going to find yourselves moving through that now, going past it. Okay, now the Chariot card is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it does tend to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this energy intensely, while others you're going to feel this subtly. I also want you to use your own intuition with my reading today, Pisces. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And Pisces, I love it when you share with me how these cards connect for you and how this reading resonates. So share with me in the comment section below. So yeah, this is you really stabilizing yourself, regaining that center, right? That equilibrium. And rather than the friction of the connections you've had, like the frictions, the interference, the drama, this miscommunication, like whatever this was, it is now fading into the past. It's finally coming to an end. And some of you are like, whew, thank goodness that is over. We are also within the energy of Mercury retrograde. So we do have these energies bouncing around, but I feel that you're going to stabilize yourself, especially through keeping yourself grounded. Now, I want to, before I begin, just mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because sometimes they'll put the pieces together for you. So I've got the sign of Cancer coming through here. So again, Cancer season is still, I feel, thick in the air for some of you. It feels like maybe it's not fading out, but it actually is. And sometimes the intensity at the end is a good sign that it's actually releasing. This is how I feel it in my own life. When things get really intense, I'm like, okay, it's coming to that point where it's about to release. So you can think of it that way if you like, or if you have any other ways of thinking of it, you can share with me in the comment section below. So we've got the King of Wands here. Now, you're not here to compete with anyone or compare yourself to anyone. You're here to rule your reality. This is a phrase that I have adopted or borrowed from Shah Rukh Khan. He is a Hindi actor, one of my favorite ones. And he says this a lot in his speeches. And it just resonated for me so hard that I've adopted it as my own. Not as my own, but as my borrowed own. But this King of Wands is about structure. It's about stabilizing yourself through the foundations that you lay in your life, through your beliefs, through your values, through the relationships, the people that you surround yourself with. And I feel as you're entering Leo season, it's really important that you align yourself with the kind of energies that uplift you. Okay, so this is what's coming through, and you're meant to be in a leader position at this time. So I feel that you're stepping into a more leadership role in your life, and not to be afraid of this. I feel this is something that you have manifested, something that you've actually prayed for and desired. And now it's coming in. And yeah, sometimes it can be scary. It's like, oh my gosh, this is actually happening. I don't know if I want this anymore. I don't know if I can do this. You get all these thoughts and things in your mind. Chuck those out the window. Okay, so chuck those out the window. No, you want to process them. Emotions that we feel, we want to feel those emotions, right? We want to allow them to flow through us. We don't want to dwell there. We want to hold on to our power and say, okay, you know what? I cried that out. Now I can move forward. This is a divine masculine energy. So structure, action, focus is required, and the will and desire that is being invoked within you through some of the things that you're moving through right now. This is the energy you're stepping into. And I'm telling you, you are here to rule your reality, Pisces. And I'm getting a lot of stress and worry around you stepping up to the plate or stepping into some shoes. I don't know if any of you have been promoted recently to a leadership role. This is coming in. And I'm seeing you in the public eye. This comes up for you quite often, Pisces. So some of you might have this desire to be in the public eye in some way, maybe online or in person. I feel that you have a story to share, and that story has a lot of power, the ability to transform lives. And I feel this is why you're here. And you, like your authentic self, you as you are perfect for whatever this is. You don't have to be someone else. So they want you to step into this world, into this Leo season as your authentic, full, whole self. And don't be afraid to shine that light. Don't be afraid to go peacocking around. Right? You know how peacocks are? They like shake their tail feathers. I'm seeing peacocks right now. So some of you might be seeing peacocks. This is coming in as a sign of the King of Wands energy, or you're hearing someone saying peacock. Maybe you have a feather that is a bookmark for you, or it's a feather that hangs on your rear view mirror. Maybe it's a feather earrings that you have, or a keychain even. Maybe you found a peacock feather recently or saw it in an image. I'm seeing someone that went into the bathroom, and as you're about to use the toilet, there's like a huge picture frame of like a feather or a bird. This could be a peacock bird. Very interesting. Or you have a pair of tarot cards, like a pair. So maybe pairs of things are coming in. This is the Three of Pentacles. So I feel things are doubling and triplifying in your life experience. Things are expanding and you are elevating in frequency and vibration. We are always elevating in frequency and vibration. Sometimes with this energy comes choppy energy, turbulence. Don't be afraid of that. Allow yourself to move through it, to be tactical as you're moving through it, to be creative as you're moving through it. People are going to surround you. People are meant to connect with you. So you're meant to get yourself out there, especially if you're in business and you're wanting to network. Now is a good time to network, to meet the right people. I feel you're going to meet the right people once you're putting yourself out there. And I'm seeing doors opening for you, opportunities that are going to come available, or someone giving you a book, or I feel this is like a small little book of affirmations or prayers. I don't know if someone gifted this to you or you gifted it to someone else, but I'm definitely seeing this exchange of some book that has some words that are bringing you some guidance and clarity. You're going to have to share with me who this is. And maybe you're a part of a book club and you read a really good book recently that's got you inspired and feeling motivated, or just feels like it was such a good story. Like, oh my gosh, like I love this energy. I can't believe this energy is in the world. How did somebody come up with this beautiful story to share? These are all the things that are coming through the Three of Pentacles. And you know, immersing yourself with the connections that you have. So I actually have a thing that I do with my mother-in-law and my two sister-in-laws. We go for lunch once a month. We recently did, and the time before this one, we had gone to an Indian restaurant. I actually posted a community post of this recently, where we all had Indian food. We were enjoying our moment together, sharing and updating and just really having a good time. And when our bill came, we split it 4 ways. And each of us got $33.33. These are the kind of moments that the Three of Pentacles brings into our lives. So you're going to feel this and experience this energy in your life. And if you're not feeling this, maybe you're not wanting to be social right now. You're kind of like, you know, I'm on a solo vibe right now. I'm going to work with my spirit team instead. You know what? You have that spirit team there. So yes, work with them. But what I'm seeing here is a theme of people working together in harmony. It's a theme that you're seeing. So, you know, maybe you watched some sort of superhero movies recently where you have these characters, these superheroes working together for the common good. And, or you might be seeing like friends sitting outside of a coffee shop, you know, coworkers going out for lunch together. And, you know, maybe there's a little bit of whispering here and there, like, why are they going for a lunch together? Maybe they're forming some sort of an alliance. Like whatever the energy is, you're definitely going to feel it around you. You're going to see it around you. And expansion within your consciousness here, there's a lot of wisdom that is coming in. through you reading things or looking into something. And money energy is also triplifying for some of you. So opportunities to grow your money. Money energy, I believe, is meant to be free and floating around, not kept stagnant. And, you know, just over the course of my life, me believing that money is free has actually worked for me. So I don't worry or stress about money, because the more I feel I put the weight of worry or stress on it, it blocks it from moving around. So I just let it move around freely in my life without worrying and stressing about it. And if I do feel any kind of restrictions or slowing down of that money energy and I'm going through financial difficulty, then I start to shift things in my own life to align with the flow that's coming in. So not buying some of the things that I don't need, right? I used to buy a lot of perfume. I love perfume. I love to smell good. And I just stopped buying perfume because it's expensive and things I don't need, right? So the Chariot card here is forward movement, success. This is you claiming victory around the little big things in your life. And you're starting somewhere around something. I don't know what this is. It's like a fresh energy, something that you're learning to do. You could be learning a new habit. Maybe you're implementing some sort of a new routine or ritual in your life. Maybe you're taking a new way home. Maybe you just started a new job, you know, entered into a new relationship. Like whatever this is, I feel you're wearing training wheels here. Training wheels are coming in, and you have to give yourself time. You don't need to rush to be good at this, or to, you know, like there's no need to force or control things here. So they want you to let go of that, let go of the control, let go of the forcing things. Any kind of time constraints you put on something, they want you to release that as well. They want you to flow freely through the month of August, through Leo season, over the next 3 to 4 weeks here, to flow freely and not restrict yourself with limiting beliefs or worries or stressors or emotions, especially this one. You know, you might feel this coming up, but now because you're aware of it, it's like, oh, all right, this is coming up here to get in the way and stop me from doing something that I feel really good about doing, but I'm afraid to because this is in the way, right? Recognizing it, okay, you know what, I can feel this way, but I don't need to let it stop me. And again, training wheels, it's almost like you sat on this carriage. There's no horses or anything steering this wagon. This person is using their energy to do that. And, you know, things might feel a bit wobbly. You might go over potholes and it may feel unstable or out of balance, but that's okay. You're learning, you're practicing. The more that you do it, the better you're going to get at it. And this is how you're going to claim victory, right? You might fall off the wagon a few times, and that is okay. Get back up and get on that wagon and keep trying, right? It's like how little kids have training wheels. Like I remember when I rode my bike, I had training wheels. And I remember when those training wheels came off, how excited I was. I felt like I was flying, right? So memories, nostalgia is coming through Cancer season. And, you know, I'm getting a lot of different kinds of emotions coming through. You going to the past, I'm getting different timelines. So maybe this past month for you has been a lot of ups and downs with your emotions, Pisces. I'm definitely picking up on some of you that, you know, maybe remembering someone that's passed on. This could be grandparents, maybe a parent. Maybe there's a time in your life, maybe when you were in elementary school, you're remembering like something that was in your lunchbox, or like you went to the store to pick out a lunchbox for your child and you see one that was similar to the one that you carried when you were younger. You know, remembering like old things. Maybe there's some record player or music that recently played and it took you back to that old memory. I'm getting a lot of back and forth with timelines, but I feel this is a beautiful energy. Like it's like a beautiful experience that you're moving through. And yeah, emotions are definitely going to rise and drop here. So you might be finding yourself really enjoying the moment, laughing and having fun, to bawling your eyes out for no reason. Or maybe it was because you smelt like maple syrup, or, you know, banana bread, strawberry shortcake, or something like that. Something someone used to cook that triggers a memory that sparks these emotions. So move through those It's okay to feel, everyone. I feel sometimes, and the reason why I laugh is because I used to never allow myself to feel. When I was a younger adult, I felt like I had to be strong. And I grew up around boys. I have two brothers, just me, my sister, and my brothers. And, you know, growing up in my home, we weren't allowed to have, as girls, have friends over or to go to friends' houses. It was just something that my parents didn't want us to do. And my brothers were allowed to bring all their friends over. So there were always boys around us. So I kind of grew up like a tomboy. So I'm into like boy stuff. I like boy jewelry, anything that is rugged and steel. And like, you know, my car, I always buy boy cars, right? That's just how I am. Still a girl, still very feminine, right? And, but the energy here is moving forward and embracing your uniqueness, embracing your authenticity and allowing that to shine, no matter how wobbly or, you know, potholy it feels. And there's something here that is clearing for you over the next month or two. And new beginnings are coming in where you are stepping into a new role in your life in some way. It doesn't have to be the entirety of your life. It could be a small area of your life where you're feeling like, I feel good here. I feel like I'm in control. And it's not about control. It's more about feeling confident in the experience you're having because you're making the right decisions. What feels like, you know, you've got control of the situation. So that is what's happening. You're going to claim victory here. Your life is growing. Like your experiences, you're growing within the experiences with relationships, workspace, right? You know, you might be building something and you're finding that you're making progress and you're almost at completion with it. You know, you may have been going through a lot of delays earlier, but now things are starting to really flow for you. So we are going to pull the Priestess of Light Oracle. This is an energy that is supporting you and anchoring you as you are moving through Leo season. It's an energy that is like a hand that you can hold and it can walk you through. It's like guidance. It's coming through your angels. And your intuition here, oh my goodness, signs, so many different signs, especially in your dreams, your imagination. All of a sudden, you're finding that you're inspired or something is clear for you, like, and you're able to pick up on things, put things together. So, river of blessings, releasing constraints. River of blessings is coming in and you are releasing constraints and the number 47. So you might be seeing this number along with the number 14, 7, and 3. These are all like activation codes that are connecting you to this message. So it just lets you know that your soul is ready to receive this. Okay, so river of blessings. Some of you might be resonating with the image of this card today. So 47. Now this book is falling apart because I love this deck. I use it all the time. Oh my goodness. So the Priestess of Purification holds out a bowl of blessed water overflowing in your direction. The all-seeing jaguar brings his power of creation into your life, heralding a significant positive change in your circumstances. So some of you may have seen a jaguar, the animal, the jaguar, or you've seen a symbol of the jaguar, maybe a maker model of a car, jaguar, a mascot, a sticker, maybe an image in a book. So you may have been experiencing a time of challenges such as financial constraints, perhaps living paycheck to paycheck, or going deep into debt. Your restrictions, however, may be of a more emotional nature. Perhaps you've been lonely, missing romantic, familial, or friendly love. Even a lack of joy from the ongoing tediousness of life could be a great limitation for you. So I don't know if any of you go on shopping sprees when you're feeling emotional. I used to do this. And oh my gosh, that was just an awful cycle I was in. So, but whether these restrictions have been long lasting or recent, this card reveals a new powerful force flowing into your life, breaking through even some severe limitations of the past. These are all finally dissolving and evaporating. So your difficulties may have been very hard to bear, but this has been a time of profound purification for you. The priestess is blessing your rebirth after suffering, giving you the jaguar's ability to view your experience with sharp-eyed clarity. A release of attachment that brings the promise of achievement. Whatever limitation you have endured, a beneficial solution is coming your way. So rest assured that the old issues will be resolved. As you go through the day, bless yourself with a clear intention. See any restrictions as merely a part of your passage from purification to personal progress. Just as the jaguar has a unique visual acuity, your own inner visions are coming into sharp focus, ready to become an even greater reality. In fact, this river of blessings will carry you far beyond anything you have yet imagined. Now, this does come with an affirmation, so feel free to write this down and use it. I release attachment and restriction. I am blessed and purified, ready to receive the ever expanding value flowing into my life. So I love this for you. A river of blessings is flowing into your life here, my friends. This is going to be the season of Leo for you. So we are going to now seal and close this reading with an angel number. Some of you are already seeing this angel number, and if you haven't seen it, you're going to see it. So shed the old. It's time for you to shed the old. And we have the number 7979. So if you're seeing this number, this is your message. Letting go of limiting beliefs. It's time for you to start letting go of limiting beliefs. You are emerging as a new evolved version of yourself in a new experience. There's some light work ahead. They want you to refocus. You are going through an ascension. You are ascending here, my friends. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. All right, so those of you that have made it this far in my video today, thank you so much for your love and support. Your presence here means so much to me. Now, I just wanted to remind everyone that I do have a secondary channel, Sacred Knowledge Living, where myself, my husband Paul, his brother Tom, and Tom's wife Katomi bring you more content. Katomi also brings us the Magic Intention candle, so she has a lot of behind the scenes there. We have meditations and podcasts. Now, I also wanted you to check out my website, www.sacredknowledgetarot.com. I have a lot of offerings there as well, which include my 14-day Mindset Challenge ebook and the 60-day Soul Commitment Challenge that myself and my husband Paul put together for all of you. So make sure you go check that out. Now, I also wanted you to check out some of these videos, especially if you enjoyed the video that you just watched. So enjoy, and until the next time.